This week on Hoops, Straker Nets continue to dominate the basketball for basketballers, both men and women. We begin with Straker Nets versus Police. Now the game was close initially. In fact, Police led 19-12 after the first quarter and led 26-27 at this point. Siddiqui Guerra, after faking his man, hit his jumper for the 28-27 lead. Now make it 30-27 after this jumper. Guerra returned to hit this 33-27 as the Nets closed off the half with a 10-0 run. The run continued in the second half as Straker Nets outscored Police 26-12 in the third quarter. Now a lot of action in the fourth. Richard Gesapi with the 3, the lead is 62-39. Don Wilkinson scored 12 points for Police. No one to contest his jumper, 43-62. The deficit is now 19. Now make it 22 as Giuseppe returned for another 3, 65-43. Tristan Benjamin led all scorers with 18 points. The score now 67-45. Police had no answer for Straker Nets. Jeffrey Harris makes it 72-50. And he had two more here. The score 77-55. Straker Nets didn't ease up. Guerra with his third 3. He scored 13. Not even this dunk from Wilkinson could have helped. He's like a runaway Mack truck. Get out of the way if you please. Now a block from Gerald Dorbell on one end. But check this out. Then he too was blocked on the other. How ironic. In the end, it was an 82-61 win for the Straker Nets as they remain perfect.
Give us that we have worked very hard. When we off the court also, we have plenty training and plenty team bonding. So to me, it's expected. It's expected. Yeah, these teams were difficult teams, but I think our bench is doing a great job. We have a very deep bench. Straight down to our fifth player to come on and contribute. I think that is what giving us the edge right now in this tournament. Our bench is a strong bench. So I congrats to the bench, congrats to our coach and staff who always support our manager. We're doing a great job so far.
Jeffrey Harris started the game with a 3, and that signaled the night Shack attack we're in for. Tristan Benjamin drove in the lane for 2 of his 8 on the night. A quiet evening by his standards. Now this game saw the return of Sean Lawrence in the Shack attack lineup. Clippers not in the competition this year, so Sean Lawrence opting to go with the boys from the Hill. Now that did not stop his former Clippers teammate Steve Williams, who is with Straker Nets, from draining this bucket. He also got 8. The Nets lead by 4, 14-10. But Shack attack also had their 3-point shooting. Milan Stamenkovic from downtown, 18-25. The deficit is 7 points. Joel Hines, he scored 6. The lead here is now 8, 28-20 to Nets. But then here came a 3-point exhibition. First, Orlando Maps 3, the score 23-28. Then Jeffrey Harris had the response from downtown. Orlando Map had a perfect response after that. Another 3. And then Joel Hines with another 3. It was starting to look like Golden State versus Golden State. All that in the second quarter. But Straker Nets outscored Shack Attack 29-16 in the third as they pulled away from last year's beaten finalists. Not even a late Orlando Map 3 could prevent the blowout. Straker Nets winning their 5th straight to start the campaign.
We know we had a dig down. We know the third quarter is our strongest quarter, but we try to bring it over into the fourth quarter. But the third quarter, strongest quarter. Always play hard in our third quarter. I just come out and I work on my game 2 days before, just keep working on my shot and thing, and I just execute tonight.
We didn't come so much prepared how much we're supposed to come. This is actually a process because we don't have enough time for practice. We have some young players that we actually trying to make them to learn how to play more basketball. And every game we're going to be better and better.
To us, this is like pre-games, but we're just preparing for the most important game, which is the Big 8. All right, so right now we're just taking it one game at a time, and we just, even though we win, we're still going and reflecting on our mistakes so we can get better continuously because we don't want a repeat of last season. All right, so this season I believe we're ready for this, and we're going straight to the end.
Well, I can say that we get a little tired. I can say something like that. We get a little tired. We didn't play what we're supposed to play. We start losing some balls. They start scoring some 3-point shots, easy shots. So our defense was not so good, how we want to be good. I think that was the biggest reason why we lost.
Well, right now we're training hard. We're going hard every day in practice. You will see a strong team, and we continue to keep strong every game. Every game we're going hard.
Right now we had the back locked down.
You understand? The men and them killing you and wing dog. You understand? And wing. Then point and wing easy.
It's clean. You must come by there and kill. Like a big. That is why I want to see. When you're playing basketball, and I'm comfortable with that. Well, you just have to mark a little bit harder and understand what you're doing. All right?
Now we look at the women's team. They too have been flying the Straker Nets flag very high, and it was against Brian Chase. However, Brian Chase took the early advantage of Straker Nets starting the game with a bare 5. Alison Young with the block on one end for Kimmer Batiste to score the bucket at the other as they led 28-23. Young again showing her experience to maintain a 32-29 lead for Brian Chase Academy. But Straker Nets would recover, and this 3 from Afisha Noel leveled the scores at 32. It pays to have a national netball goal shooting team. But it was the Jamila McCarthy show. The former US college player scored 28 points, lead all scorers, 40 all at this stage. Stephanie Isaac responded with a 40-42 lead for the Brian Chase Academy. McCarthy, though, would continue to dominate and made it 42-44 as Straker Nets took control. Batiste's 3 made it 45-42 and Brian Chase with the lead again. Another 3 this time from Alicia Joseph, the score 48-46, Brian Chase on top. Straker would fight back. McCarthy 2 more to height a clear advantage, 51-50, and with Alison Young fouled out, it was easier for the Nets. The seesaw battle continued with KL Connolly, another national netball player, getting 2. She scored 11. Straker Nets would take control of the closing stages of the game, 55-53, as the Nets win this one, 61-57.
We had to push and keep pushing until the rest of our players had arrived. And we just had to take our time when the 5 was on the court and try our best to execute. But I wasn't worried.
Well, we get from the game what we put in. We need to put in everything to come out winners, and we didn't do that. We didn't put in everything that we needed to put in. We make the mistakes, but we have another chance. We'll do better next time.
At the end of the day, any 5 is any 5, and whatever 5 on the court, we are still going to work as a team and try to execute our plan and team goals.
We had a lot of inexperienced players. Not blaming the inexperienced players. We have a lot of issues within the team that we need to deal with, we need to sort out in order to put our best foot out there.
Well, that's it for Hoops. Next week we have more action. We have the big battle between the two Maloney teams, SOS and the Maloney Pacers. Let's see how that one pans out.